Hey guys, today I'd like to talk about a character, Master Oogway,
You must believe.
from Kung Fu Panda. Now, I was recommended to talk about this character from a friend, and I loved the character already. And I was like, you know what, for you, I would definitely talk about this character. Um, Now, from Kung Fu Panda, we learn slowly to love this character. Um, we instantly know he's funny, he's wise, he's just overall lovable. And I think what made him stand out compared to the other five as well, that he was kind to Po when the others weren't. And I think he just, through that action alone, he becomes lovable. And he has a lot of wisdom. I mean, I think he is the spiritual leader in the valley. Um, there's just so much we can learn from Uruguay. And one of the quotes I picked was, "You must believe." Now, the illusion of control is something we will talk about as well. But overall, the theme of believing in yourself and why it's important. Now, the illusion of control. It's something that Oogway and Shifu talk about as their last encounter. And the illusion of control is overestimating what we can control. That we can control everything the way we want it to, which isn't true at all. Although control isn't bad, that's not what it's saying. It's saying that we can control everything. And Shifu believes that he can force destiny through his actions. He relies on solely what he can control. He can force things to happen through action. But if you just rely on control, how are you going to react to things that aren't in your control? They're just simply things you can't control. And Oogway teaches us to let go of it. Well, ultimate control. As I said, while he's not saying control is bad, he knows and accepts that you can't control everything, but to believe in potential even when the outcomes aren't certain. There are things we can't control, and that's okay as long as we believe in the goodness and potential of things. In our lives, we're going to experience things that are different than, say, tomorrow, maybe even yesterday or even today. You know, straight Monday morning all the way to the end. You know, you can plan things. You're gonna expect maybe work, maybe a meeting, maybe an event. There are things you can control, and there are things you can't. Now, we must learn to nurture and guide, to believe in others and yourself, to accept things as they are. And Poe kind of learns this lesson more in the third movie when he begins to teach. He kind of figures out that he must teach them not to be him, but to let them grow the way that they need to grow, so they too can believe in themselves. Now, I wanted to talk about the Dragon Scroll as well. We learn about it and learn that it has limitless power, so we start to imagine, oh, the scroll. The scroll is great. Um, as we learn about the rooms of the scroll, we expect much more. And Thailand, even Shifu, especially in the beginning, believed that this scroll was what taught, well, what made you officially the Dragon Warrior, the powers of the Dragon Warrior. But we learn from belief and Oogway's own wisdom that the secret ingredient in the end is yourself. Which I know we learn in the third movie why he picked Poe, but it's saying anyone could have been him. Anyone could have been the Dragon Warrior. It isn't power, it's yourself. You are the secret ingredient. it's humility. It's understanding that although things aren't in control, it isn't power or something else that's external. It's all internal. To be the dragon warrior is to believe in yourself. And we must learn to believe. Believe in your own potential. Trust yourself. Accept in life that you can't control everything, but believe in your capabilities and other people. The potential of greatness, goodness, and overall happiness. Although we can't control everything, we can control in how we respond. And as we continue to nurture ourselves and others, we too can find the peace, love, and hope we look for. We must learn to accept ourselves, and there's a lot of different ways we can do this. Shadow work is something people that talk about online, but we must kind of learn to believe in us, to be nice and kind to yourself, trust yourself. I think growing up, I kind of learned that it's important to love and accept yourself. But there's a lot of people that don't do this. And they end up with a pile of insecurity, or they kind of just hate themselves. But that is not the way you should live. Not that I have the right to tell you how you live. But you must be kind. Believe in your own potential. Believe in yourself. Because happiness is also a choice, and it is for you. I believe everyone deserves to be happy. But it begins with you. You must do the work. You must learn to love your core. We must learn also to accept the possibilities of potential. You have the potential to be great. Find that potential in yourself and others. Learn to accept that outcomes aren't always guaranteed, but belief is the first step. And if you can't manage to do this, ask the people around you. You are not alone. Of course, self-belief is really the ultimate goal here, but your true friends, the people that do care about you, will help you with this. But ultimately, you must learn they accept you. So why can't you? I feel like there's so much we can talk about the wisdom in Kung Fu Panda. There's definitely a lot of great scenes, characters. It's just wonderful. Truly a great franchise that I'm glad Jack Black made. And these characters are just awesome. But yeah, believe in yourself. Believe in possibilities.